Welcome to the Horror Movie Showdown, episode 13. In movies, people always have the most messed up taste in dolls. Who in the world would bring a doll like this one home to their children?
Hi, I'm Oscar, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi-ho! Ha ha ha!
Well, the people in today's movie apparently would.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
The movie is the 7th installment in the Chucky series and is called The Cult of Chucky. And if you haven't watched the previous 6 movies, I will quickly bring you up to speed. So in the first movie, the serial killer Charles Lee Ray transfers his soul into a good guy doll just before he dies. As a doll, he only has 2 goals in life. 1, to kill as many people as possible, and 2, to transfer his soul back into a human. The movie ends with Chucky being destroyed by violent means. And then in the next movie, he is resurrected and mailed somewhere as a present. This pattern repeats itself movie after movie, and along the way Chucky gets a bride, he gets children, and he starts enjoying being a doll.
I'm fucking infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up. I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it.
In the Cult of Chucky, we have 2 parallel plots, where we follow the main kid Andy from the first movie and Nika, who survived the previous movie. Andy from the first movie is now all grown up, and he has gotten himself a somewhat unhealthy hobby in order to cope with his past traumas. Nika, the girl from the Curse of Chucky, on the other hand, has been admitted to a psychiatric hospital where the doctor tries to convince her that she's the one who committed a ton of murders and that Chucky is just her alter ego.
It was a mask I wore so I could go on looking in the mirror.
As part of her treatment, she undergoes hypnosis sessions by the self-centered and nasty Dr. Foley. In addition to these sessions, Dr. Foley thinks that a great way to cure Nika is to bring a bunch of Chucky dolls into the hospital. I think the clinical term for this type of treatment is exposure therapy. And it would probably have been quite effective if the Chucky dolls hadn't all been alive and killing the other patients. Yes, this is the movie's twist. Chucky can now transfer his soul into several dolls at the same time. And the reason for this? That he found an awesome spell on the website voodooForDummies.com.
A few years ago, I came across this groovy new spell on voodooForDummies.com that changed everything. Now, I can be me, and me, and me.
Dr. Foley doesn't mind all the killings at the hospital, because it is great stuff for his new book.
Unless you killed them all, Nika. You know, it doesn't really matter to me. Because either way, it's gonna make a hell of a book.
What a selfish bastard. The movie is quite humorous. My favorite scene in the movie is with this old woman who is convinced that she is a ghost.
Don't be afraid.
What?
I'm not going to hurt you.
You fucking with me?
The plot is quite simple and nothing you need your head to understand. But it is sufficiently fresh and fun that I will probably also watch the next movie in the series. Now to the scores. The movie has a total of 8 kills, and there's no holding back on the gore. The movie has an eerie atmosphere as it takes place at a psychiatric hospital, so it gets a scariness score of 6. The movie has no nudity, but it does have a single boob grab, so it gets a score of 2. Overall, the movie was surprisingly entertaining and gets a score of 6. Chucky maintains his position as the most iconic scary doll out there. But if you're up for trying some other doll movies, I can recommend the poorly rated but quite scary Dead Silence. And the truly disturbing movie Love Object, which is about a guy and his relation with a sex doll. And finally, the crazy 80s doll movie simply called Dolls. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.
Dolls. You're never too old to play with dolls. Until you're dead.